Hello again, everyone. In this module, you will be introduced to La Crosse County Adult Protection Services, also known as APS. APS is a vital service dedicated to safeguarding adults age 18 and older who are experiencing or at risk of experiencing abuse, neglect, self-neglect, or financial exploitation. Every county throughout Wisconsin has a dedicated APS unit per Wisconsin statute. These units ensure comprehensive coverage and accessibility of these crucial services for vulnerable adults across the state. Who we serve. Adult Protection Services is dedicated to safeguarding a broad range of vulnerable adults within our community. Our services include people who meet the following criteria. Adults over 18. Any adult age 18 or older can be eligible for APS services if they are unable to protect themselves from harm. This includes a more specific group we often refer to as vulnerable adults. These people may face a variety of challenges that compromise their ability to protect themselves. This, this can include physical disabilities, cognitive impairments, or mental health conditions. Additionally, adults who are victims of financial exploitation are also served by APS. A part of the vulnerable adult population we serve are elder age 60 and over. As individuals age, their physical and cognitive abilities may decline, potentially increasing their vulnerability to abuse or neglect. By working collaboratively with professionals like yourself, APS can ensure the safety and well-being of these vulnerable adults. If you suspect an adult may be at risk, please don't hesitate to contact APS. A timely referral can make a significant difference in protecting vulnerable people from harm. What we do. APS works to safeguard vulnerable adults within our community. We fulfill a complex role encompassing investigation, resource connection, advocacy, and legal interventions. In investigations, the APS investigates reports of abuse, neglect, exploitation, and self neglect. This includes working together with professionals, community partners, families, and concerned citizens to gather information and assess the situation. Resource connection. When, it, when an at risk adult is identified, APS assesses the situation and works to connect them with a network of community services. This may include healthcare providers, benefit assistance programs, case management services, advocacy, victim services, or legal aid. Client advocacy. Our team serves as a strong advocate for the rights and best interests of vulnerable adults. We work diligently to ensure their well-being and safety in the least restrictive manner. Legal interventions. In situations where court intervention is necessary, APS can initiate and process legal proceedings. This may involve guardianship petitions, protective placements, or mental health commitments. Early intervention and collaboration are key to protecting vulnerable adults. If you suspect an adult may be at risk, please don't hesitate to contact APS. A timely referral can make a significant difference in their life. Elder abuse. Elder abuse is a broad term encompassing all forms of mistreatment or abusive behavior toward older adults. While the legal definition of elder varies by state, here in Wisconsin, it applies to individuals age 60 and over. Unfortunately, elder abuse is a significant and growing problem nationwide, affecting an estimated 1 in 10 older adults each year. Here in Wisconsin, data suggests this trend continues. The National Council on Aging highlights a critical issue. Only a small fraction, approximately 4% of elder abuse cases are ever reported to authorities. This means a large number of incidents go undetected. In 2022, Wisconsin saw 10,651 reported incidents of elder abuse or neglect. Here in La Crosse County, APS received 320 community referrals for elder abuse in 2023, reflecting an 8% increase from the previous year. These statistics paint a concerning picture. However, it's important to remember that APS is here to help. By recognizing the signs of abuse and reporting suspected cases, we can intervene and ensure the safety of our vulnerable older adults. If you suspect elder abuse, please don't hesitate to contact La Crosse County APS. Working together, we can create a safer and more supportive community for all. Types of abuse. Unfortunately, vulnerable adults can face a range of abusive situations. It's important to be aware of these different forms of abuse. Physical abuse. This includes causing physical pain or injury on a vulnerable adult. Neglect. Neglect occurs when a caregiver fails to provide an adult with the necessary care, supervision, food, or medical treatment attention. This lack of action can have serious consequences for the adult's well-being. Emotional abuse. This form of abuse involves inflicting mental distress or using verbal threats and intimidation is often used to assert power and control over an adult. Financial exploitation. Financial exploitation occurs when someone misuses or steals an adult's financial assets. Additionally, manipulating an adult to provide financial information or assets also falls under this category. Self-neglect. Self-neglect describes a situation where an adult is unable or unwilling to meet their basic needs for food, hygiene, or shelter. This can be due to a variety of factors, such as cognitive decline or mental health changes. By being familiar with these different forms of abuse, professionals can play an important role in identifying at-risk adults and reporting suspected abuse to APS. Early intervention can prevent future harm and ensure the safety and well-being of vulnerable people in our community. How to report abuse or neglect. If you suspect an adult may be at risk of abuse, neglect, exploitation, or self-neglect, reporting is important. APS has several convenient ways for you to make a report. Direct contact. You can call the La Crosse County APS unit directly at 608-785-5700. A trained professional will be available to take your report. Anonymous reporting. We understand that some individuals may feel uncomfortable reporting suspected abuse. You have the option to report anonymously. All reports are taken seriously and investigated thoroughly. Email reporting. If you prefer written communication, you can submit a report and detailed narrative of your concerns via email to apsreferrals@lacrossecounty.org. There's also a statewide hotline. The Wisconsin Elder Abuse Hotline is available 24/7 for reporting. Thank you for your attention. We encourage you to reach out to us if you have any questions or concerns about potential abuse or neglect of a vulnerable adult in our community. Remember, we are here to help, and together we can create a safer and more supportive environment for all.